You're going to be amazed when I tell you what happened here. A nurse goes into a patient room because she hears the alarm ringing. She goes and now spends 10 minutes playing around with the alarm and the settings. Let me share with you what the problem really was, and that it had absolutely nothing to do with what she was doing. Come join me as I share with you this remarkable story. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. So now it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. The patient had recently had a hernia surgery repair and was staying overnight because he had been given a bit too much anesthesia, and the doctors now wanted to monitor him. Now, he's on a regular floor. He's not being monitored except for something known as a pulse ox. A pulse ox is a little device that slides onto your finger, and now it reads the oxygen saturation level in your entire body. It gives the nurses, the doctors, the ability to quickly glance and look and see how much oxygen your body is perfusing, getting throughout your entire body. Now, what's amazing here is that this particular device was set so that it would trigger an alarm to notify somebody if it went below a certain level. So now it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. The nurse is on her rounds, checking up on her patients, and she hears this alarm going off. And it's an annoying little beeping thing. And she finally goes into the patient's room, doesn't check on the patient, instead goes directly to the monitor. And now she's looking at the monitor, and literally she is spending 10 minutes trying to adjust it, figure out what's wrong with it, or how to turn off the alarm in order to reset it so that she can go back on her rounds. The amazing thing is that she never bothers to check on the patient to see whether or not this alarm truly was an indication that the patient was having a serious problem. And in fact, that's exactly what was going on. So this nurse literally ignored the patient and focused solely on the alarm, thinking that there was a problem with the machine itself, without recognizing or realizing that the problem was with the patient. The patient was dying in front of her. The patient had no ability to breathe, had no oxygen level, which explained why his oxygen saturation level dropped dramatically, which is why it triggered the alarm on the pulse ox device. And this nurse had no clue that the problem wasn't in the machine itself. It was rather with the patient, and that should have been her first concern. And what she should have done was address the patient first to determine whether or not the patient is okay, rather than focusing on the machine itself. So why do I share this amazing story with you? I share it with you just to give you an idea of an insight and an understanding into one case that I handled where a nurse focused on the machine instead of the patient. Had she done that, the results might have been totally different and the patient may have lived. You know, I realize you're watching this because you probably have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter happened here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. I'm Gerry Oginski here in New York. Thanks so much for watching.